into a new week. So, yesterday, doing the stream with people from my team was fine, but I don't know, probably won't do that again because there's a lot of language and other things talked about that I don't want to have talked about on this channel or have said on this channel. So, I apologize for that. That's something that's more or less outside of my control. Saturday was so like wild though, like so many things going on in my head. I was supposed to get a deal, but Saturday also taught me a lot about like taking action and doing doing things to get what you want, basically. So I want to stay out here. I want to get enough deals to make a lot of money so I can head back to Utah and have a lot of money and stuff. But that requires me getting better at the sales process. That requires me learning things that I need to learn. Um, but overall, yeah, I had a good chat with my boss yesterday. I'm going to be shadowing a couple people this week, just so I can get more of the higher level training that would put me in a better position to do better. So I think of like my friend Banana Boy who did a lot of Smash Bros content. It's like you can play Smash Bros over and over again, but to get taught, to get trained, to get tutored by a pro, somebody who knows, who's won many games, has done literally all the things you want to do and so much more, that is how you're going to get ahead of the game. So, feasting on God's blessings, I think a lot of it has to do with like the daily manna that He sends, cherishing that and letting that affect you, letting that help you, and not being critical of your foundation. It's like what you're building on, even if it seems not very strong. Not being critical of just your own experiences, and probably not being critical of like just the losses and such along the way. Um, oh no. The piece of paper has left the chat. I've been doing a lot of writing in here. This is my 12-step book that was helping me with letting go of pornography and such. It's a really good way to like, I mean, step one is turning your life over to God. Step four is writing everything you can down. I mean, this is just a very good way to live life. I've been clean from pornography for over 50 days now, which is cool. Being out here, there's really no shot really of slipping into that. Um, but I had a friend reach out to me. He's like, you need to write down some of the stuff you need right now. So this is what I wrote down. We have space to create, write, and speak what he would like to say. Because so much of life, like you speak it into existence, right? Money to build, fuel, and lift my visions into reality. 3, support to maintain, defend, and help develop my places of defense and towers of strength. So this one has to do with more or less other people, like anybody watching this. That's needed. Because the only way for a movement to happen, the only way to get some real good traction is with you gotta have support. Time to explore my creativity, share my journey, fortify my desired identity. This is a tough one because I sometimes really just want the blessings now, but what I'm really finding out more and more is I need more time. I need more time to cook. I need more time to just get all these things in a better place. A time to get more locked in on making these live streams and just getting more ahead of the game with that. And then friends to encourage my growth, pour roaring fire on my faith, and celebrate my big and small wins. It helps to like lay it all out here because I believe there are some really cool people I'll meet throughout the course of the summer. Um, Pretty good at making friends and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. But like, yeah, a friend will help you to keep going. Friend would not judge you. Would certainly help you to grow. Help you to become who you'd like to become, and help you stay away from anything that would jeopardize your future. Healing experiences to see more of what God sees, feel more of what He feels for me, and become who He wants me to become. You know, these are experiences that me a couple years ago could not have experienced or would not have imagined happening, probably because of running away from it or just not feeling good enough for whatever reason, maybe calling yourself out or disqualifying yourself. So that's an important one. Training to sharpen my subconscious, accountability to elevate my performance, and systems to lock in my growth. So my friend wanted me to come up with these 10 and then circle the one that I felt was most needed. I thought 7 would be pretty good. The training to sharpen my subconscious, accountability to elevate my performance. Like I was like, yeah, I could use all those things. Well, it's my chicken scratch. That's why I can read it. I've been reading this chicken scratch for over 20 years. Um, yeah. So I did not write this with my toes. I cannot write worth anything with my toes. I wrote it with my hands. Um, but it's like you can have the training, you can have the accountability, you can have the systems. I feel like I have a lot of those things, but sometimes I fall short. So that's why I did not circle that one. Then 8, wise counsel to provide light in my wilderness, joy to lighten my load, patience to grow without foolish and pointless interruptions. So when you're growing in life and you're in a separation season, as I'm certainly in right now, just selling pest control, and that's really all I'm doing. Not really doing anything else. It's a great time to work on some of these other things, and for these higher blessings, joy, patience, and God's counsel and stuff to really just reach you, because you're not making space for anything else. You're not crowding out that sacred space, more or less. Elite thought food to separate myself from influence that do me no good. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but when you spend time with something that really helps you feel closer to where you'd like to be, you probably want more of that thing. I really like a lot of Alex Hormozy's videos, and watching his videos makes me want to watch more of his videos, and a lot of his videos have been very helpful for me. So the more I watch of any of his videos or podcasts that help me feel closer to God or where I want to be, I also am separating myself from other stuff that would just waste my time. And then we have the final one, the dinger, the winner, all that. Discipline to follow the course I need to follow, rewire my thought patterns, and achieve what I've never achieved before. So discipline is kind of what it comes down to, because that's going to rewire my thought patterns and help me to better experience what I need to experience. And yeah, like the reward patterns, all that stuff, gotta like get all those more locked in. And everything, I was talking with my boss about it last night. He was telling me in his early days he had to rewire his brain to not run away from deals so quickly. So, and achieve what I've never achieved before. I mean, it goes along with Thomas Jefferson's quote, like, if you want something you never had, you have to be willing to do something you've never done. So yeah, this week I'm gonna be going very hard on selling stuff. Probably will do these like right in the morning after I wake up, just so I can lock in on other stuff. just to keep the streak alive. Like we really just want to keep the streak alive because I think it was a couple weeks ago where I let the streak die because I fell back asleep. Blah 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 blah. And that's frustrating. So having when you can have a streak going regardless of where you're at in life or regardless of where you are, that is solidifying the identity very clearly and showing yourself this is something that I do. This is not something that I do just because I'm in this situation. It's something that I am doing regardless of where I am. And that is very, very powerful life work. So I think a lot of it is accepting that a lot of this is going to be not going to be very fancy, right? I wanted to do these every single day while I was out here, and I missed that one day, and that was frustrating. And so we had to restart the streak back. Um, so, but I think it's May 10th. May 10th, 2027 is when we'll be at 365 days. 'Cause I think today's day 8 or 7. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of it. So it's just gonna take time. That's really all. That's really all it takes. So yeah, I was thinking about like what would be a good thing to call this live stream, and I was gonna call it like put it in quotes like what would help out my future self. But then I was like, no, I think it comes down more to feasting on what God gives you because then you won't want for anything else. Because what God gives satisfies and provides for you and helps you see in the darkest times, helps you believe in yourself, helps you keep going. Most importantly, is it helps you achieve your goals. I remember watching this one YouTube short that says like all of these pains and all these other things you're going through, all the discomfort, all the everything you're experiencing is helping to answer one question, and that is, do you really want to achieve your goals, right? So I think there's a lot of people that spend way too much time on YouTube. I was in that camp of probably spending way too much time on it. Looking for, because there's a lot of really good stuff on YouTube, but you can't win when you're just consuming stuff continuously, right? There has to be action. There has to be a battle fought. There has to be some kind of experience, right? So anyway, I'm just trying to think this through. I think tomorrow, it's like, because to keep the daily YouTube live streams going will be a little bit tough, but it's just, well, it's really just when I'm doing my scripture study. I could probably just do it while I'm doing my scripture study tomorrow. But yeah. Oh no. I think we'll just read some verses, because I mean, that's really like all. That's really all I got. Took a fat nap. Took this fat nap after church. How did? Yeah, I don't know. So I think probably what I'll do. Because like nobody's here. And then we're probably going to get that comment pretty soon. It's like, why are you doing this? Nobody's here. It's like, I know. We're showing up for me. It's mostly what we're showing up for. Let's see. We're at 14 minutes. Let's see. I think we'll do... I could probably read through Hebrews 12 in 10 minutes. And then after that, Hebrews 13 is also a banger. Got Hebrews 13:2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. That's a banger. 5 says, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have, for ye have said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. That's also a banger. Yeah. So I think we'll probably start doing these in the morning. I mean, once I move into my new apartment, obviously we could change this up, but for now, we just have to really lock in. So I'll probably do these like early in the morning. Maybe not like right after I wake up, but soon after I wake up. Just to get it done, just to get the streak going. I mean, man, we're at day 41 that one time. Day 41 doing these daily. So yeah. And it forces me to get like better sleep. Rule, what's up? We're gonna read Hebrews 12 real quick. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight, and the sin which does so easily beset us. Let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest he be wearied and faint in your minds. Oh, wow. Hadn't really read 3 like that before. Consider him. Yeah, considering Christ. Yeah, this goes along with Galatians 6 about how in due season we shall reap if we faint not. You're in Indonesia. That's cool. Good stuff. Thank you. We appreciate the good vibes. We appreciate the kind words. Kind words are nice. Yeah. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Oh, it's Phoenix and family. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for coming back. Hello. Despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. So, a real father, a real good earthly father, would be willing to correct his child. You're a YouTuber now? Oh, congratulations. I'm very happy. Of course. Yes. I was already happy before, but now I'm even more happy. That's great. I have this bug bite. Stop. We have bug bites, folks. Just because they are covered does not mean I do not have them. So we definitely have bug bites. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. For our profit. I love that. It's like he for your money, so you can give back to the kingdom. That is why you are being chastened, Dallin. You need to have, partaker of his holiness, like we're talking about feasting on his blessings. And yeah, it's all for our profit. To be chastened and to be a partaker of his holiness. So, yeah, it's good. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So, in the moment, it's not fun, but afterward it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness. So, there you go. Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down, and the feeble knees. Make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. I like 13 a lot, about making straight paths for your feet, making it easier on yourself, really. Follow peace of all men, holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord, looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. So, we're almost, we got a little bit more. My friend's birthday passed already. It was yesterday. I had a good time. That's good. Good times. We're glad you had good times. Fear not, come unto the mount that might be touched, and that burned with fire, nor unto blackness and darkness and tempest. The sound of a trumpet and the voice of words, of which voice they that heard entreated that the word should be spoken. Word should be spoken to them any more. For they could not endure that which was commanded, and if it so much as a beast touch the mountain, it shall be stoned or thrust through with a dart. So terrible was the sight that Moses said, I exceedingly fear and quake. But ye are come unto Mount Sion, and unto the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of angels. Now in a chill time. To the general assembly and church of the firstborn, which are written in heaven, and to God the judge of all, and to the spirits of just men made perfect, to Jesus the mediator of the new covenant, to the blood of sprinkling that speaketh better things than that of Abel. See that ye refuse not him that speaketh, for if they escape not who refused him that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape, if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven. Whose voice then shook the earth, but now he hath promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven. And this word, yet once more, signified the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain. Wherefore, we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace, whereby we may serve God acceptably with reverence and godly fear, for our God is a consuming fire. I love Hebrews 12:29 a lot. Our God is a consuming fire. So that's that. There you go. Today's the 17th, I think. I think it's the 17th. Hard to read all that stuff. I mean, when you've been reading it a good amount of time, it's not too bad. There's some stuff that like makes less sense, so I need to like take a little bit of extra time on it, but overall it's not too bad. I think today, what is today? Today is it is the 17th today. I'm so sorry, iPad. So sorry. I dropped you. Alright. I'm just doing a little bit of journaling. I do have an iPad. It was dropped when I was knocking doors. It's just for helping with knocking doors. Um, yeah, it's really just to help get the game going. I probably need to download. I think I was gonna download Gmail probably. Download Gmail so I can get a picture on here. So when I turn it on, I'll show something else besides this. Because this is not very inspiring. It's like, ooh, colors. I don't think so. Need something else. Yeah, there's been times where I've wanted my handwriting to get better, but it's like, I don't know. Your sister has a screen like that. It's a sad thing. So sad. But if I can like lock in the sales process better, I could buy another one that doesn't have a broken screen. That would be great. But yeah. Stream tomorrow will be a lot earlier in the morning. So this week is gonna be crazy. I'm just telling you that right now. It's gonna be really crazy. You need a lot of prayers and just everything. But yeah, it's just gonna take time, people. It's just gonna take time. You won't be here, you'll be at school. That's okay. You get to bring electronics to school tomorrow. That's awesome. I hope I hope that goes great. Gonna get good night's sleep and pray to God that is good. Yeah, we're at 1,030 subscribers, so that's cool. We're at 1.03 subscribers. 1.03K. So that's cool. Slowly building us up. Progress is just takes a day at a time. It's humbling because I was telling myself this as I was walking home. It's like, all right, you're not gonna have much time. Make sure you do some writing. Make sure you plan your week. And I totally did not. I totally took this fat nap. So it's okay. He knew this was gonna happen. He knew it was gonna happen, and you can just give it to him and keep going. But it feels really good to accomplish something. Feels really good to make progress. So, but yeah. I only have 2, but I'll make it. When I say 2, I mean 2 subscribers. That's cool. Yeah, I mean it takes time, obviously. I've said it before, like I don't expect to blow up, like go viral with any of these live streams or anything like that. It just slowly helps build me up and build traction, like build a ramp for the channel, and eventually it could lead to monetization. That'd be cool. But no, we're just trying to get better at showing up for me. Just showing that, like, regardless of how you're feeling, you can still show up. And yeah, 30 minutes a day is pretty easy. You can do that at some point in time for sure, regardless of what's going on. I'll probably take like another 5 minutes just to write in here. And honestly, like tomorrow, I don't expect anybody to be here, so I'm probably just gonna do some writing. This really is more for showing up for myself, and if there's something that needs to be said, then I can say it, but it's really more about getting the streaks going, because I think for me, having a really good streak is how I get out of any rut and how I will ultimately get where I'd want to go, is by building up these really good streaks, doing really good things. So yeah. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna have to see how loud that I don't think their AC. I'll have to see if because it sounds kind of obnoxiously loud to me. Giving us mana. See, look, I'm writing it with my hand, not my toes. Mana in our wilderness. Momentum. And good. I have so many journals, and it's easy to like lose them, but I still try to write them anyway, because someday I could have my own house and have them all different places. Well, have them all like a central location, so I go back and read them. That would be cool. Good things. Momentum and good things. Brings light to the entire soul. Okay. Deal. Yeah. Well, folks, I think that's probably going to do it. Didn't quite get as much done, so there you go. There's my chicken scratch. But yeah, the journey continues. We just got to keep going. So tomorrow is unwritten. Tomorrow is still do whatever we want with it. Tomorrow is yet to be written. And the better that tonight goes, the better that tomorrow will be. So, like I said, I'll probably be up really early tomorrow to do this. Probably with like a scripture study or something. But peace out. Catch you later.